What is up, guys? Raymond here, also known as Rayvision, and check it out. Today, we are going to be playing some Forza Horizon 2. Now, this is just some background footage because today we are going to be doing a Q&A video. Very important to notice that. So, just before we get started, I just want to remind you guys, leave your questions below, if any, no matter how stupid the questions, because let's face it, most of these questions are pretty stupid. Leave them in the comments below because, well, without any questions, I can't make a Q&A video, which is why this week's video is a little shorter than usual. There were not an abundance of questions in the chat. So, let's get started. First question goes to Ewan Barker, or Baker. No, I think it's Barker. Would you rather know everything about cars, how to fix them, and install upgrades, and be able to afford JDM car and the upgrades, or have no knowledge of how to work cars and be able to afford any car you wanted? Now, when you say no knowledge, I'm assuming you mean like a millionaire who buys a Ferrari because he thinks, oh, Ferraris sound expensive, so I should get one because I want to look fancy in my Ferrari. I'm gonna have to go right away with the guy who knows everything about cars, because here's the thing: if I know nothing about cars or how they work, or what car is which. If I would know, if someone said Bugatti Veyron, I'm like, oh, what's that? All I know is like Bugatti is probably some fancy car company. There is no point in having a fancy car in that point, because you cannot appreciate something if you know nothing about it. So I'm gonna have to choose a knowledge, because, well, if I don't know what I'm driving, what's the point? That's my honest opinion. It's like you're driving a 430 and some guy's like, what's that, a 458? I'm like, yeah. It's like, people will make fun of you because you're an idiot with money. Well, probably smart because you got your money somehow. But that is the point. Second question goes to Ragu Rada. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, because I probably did. Would you rather rape Kim Kardashian or drift an LFA? This is a pretty easy question. I'm not a big fan of raping people, so I'm just gonna go straight for the LFA. I don't know what is with you guys and raping people. You guys in the chat seem to have some sort of weird fetish, but I shall have no part in it. No thank you, sir. So, last question for today, like I said, was going to be a shorter video than we are used to. Goes to AW Kuda, and he has actually quite a few series. He basically puts similar cars against each other and asks me which one do I prefer. First off, the Lexus RCF or the BMW M4. Right off the bat, I'm going to have to go with the Lexus RCF. The reason for that is it just came out on Forza Horizon 2. And people have been going apeshit crazy about it, and I've seen quite a few pictures. First of all, the car's gorgeous. It's got some nice power. It's got a lot of appealing features that I don't see as much. I'm like, BMW M4, I'm like, okay, it's just another BMW. But like the Lexus, I feel it's a lot less common, so I feel, I don't know why, I'm just more attracted towards it. Next one, Land Rover Sport or a Jeep SRT8. Without a doubt, a Jeep SRT8. Now, probably because I'm a little bit more favored towards the SRT8. I already drive. I have a Patriot, so I kind of prefer Jeeps to start off with. But Land Rovers have a tendency of breaking down all the time. So if I'm gonna be driving something off-road, or just in general, and especially in Canada, where there's winter, and it sucks, and it's cold, I don't want to be breaking down anytime soon. So right off the bat, I'm going to go with the SRT8. Next one is Mustang any year or a Dodge Challenger Liberty Walk. I have no idea what the second one is. Dodge Challenger, I know what that is. I don't know what the Liberty Walk is. So I'm going to assume it's some higher end version of the Challenger. I'm going to go with the Mustang right off the bat. 2013 Shelby. GT500. That is my favorite Mustang by far. First of all, it has a ridiculous amount of power. The look that the 2013 one has is probably, if not my favorite, one of my favorite Mustang looks that there has been. I just really like how it comes together, and the power it has. It is just such a great car. Next question. Well, not really the next question. Next two cars. Mercedes E63 or BMW M5. BMW M5, anytime, any day. I like the E63, it's a nice car, but I'm like, when I see an E63, I'm like, you just couldn't afford a C63, or you have kids and you didn't want to get a C63. And I'm like, for me, it just feels like it's a shittier version of the C63. But when I see an M5, I'm like, wow, that is quite a car. I mean, like, I wish I had that car. Like, I'm not saying the E63 is a bad car, but when I look at it, I just feel like it's a lower grade version compared to the M5, where I'm like, this guy's rocking it, and I love the sound the M5 makes. The M5 is ridiculous. Finally, A.W. Kuda, at the end of his long list of questions, asks, having sex with having sex with a hot girl for a week, or drifting in Japan for a week. This is a touchy subject. I'll tell you, this is how I'm going to answer your question. Depends on which car, and depends on which girl. Because a hot girl doesn't necessarily mean the girl that I want to have sex with for a week. If she's complaining the whole time about, well, other things. So, actually, car of my choice, he said. Okay, car of my choice. So this includes drift. Okay, yeah, I'm drifting for a week. Screw that. Sex. I'm going to have plenty of that in my life. I mean, like, the drifting in a week in Japan with the car of my choice, that is one of those things that's probably never going to happen to me again. So I'm definitely going to take that. So as usual, guys, before I leave you guys, I want to thank you all for watching. I want you guys to write down your questions in the comments below. And I have a question for you. Would you rather have sex with a hot girl for a week, or drift any car you want for a week in Japan? Car of your choice. So leave your question in the comments below. Leave your comments in the comments below. Hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.